B rush. You see how that works? Look at this. Brokey on the pillar. Already dinked, but bailed out by Twist. They're wrapping him. They're getting all around, but Carrigan and Twist aren't budging. Oh, another for Carrigan, and it's only Apex left. He sold the fake earlier on, but he gets signed.
Cleared a lot of room. Tucked along. Apex checks, but it's too late. Rain's got the kill. Oh, the pillar. Shots go in to the lamppost. Carrigan tucks again, but they've cleared this pretty well when Brokey was here with a flash. Will that happen once more? They know Brokey's on the site. Carrigan always checked, but he still gets away with one. Doubling it would be a disaster for Vitality, and Zaiwu will not let it happen.
Yeah, even trades in the site could set up coldzera to come in on this flank. Instead, Brokey with the Famous has just tapped the first two out, and now waiting patiently. Twist is rewarded with the final kill. Great stuff.
As soon as he does, he's going to see everyone, and here they come out of nowhere. Jumping into the site is Mizuta, clean by Carrigan. Rain actually gets all the kills, and he's dropped the bomb as well, even spotting Shox at long. Carrigan can even aggress. They don't know about him. Zaiwu's going to try and clear it, and he does do so. Shox as well with a shot, and Zaiwu's late to this angle. They've already come out connector. He didn't realize Cold catches him hearing the scope. And now Shox doubling back through toilet. It's Cold wrapping long, Twists up on short, making noise, and that's something for Shox. Swapped out to the orb, twisting the wrong way. That's a kill. Bomb's still loose on the site, but
Shox is given a free chance into this site. Cold fast onto short side. This time he hits the timing perfectly.
You have a little more information in this position, and as long as these lurkers can net kills, that's huge. That's massive. Shox fine.
You still haven't rotated off B, still haven't moved a muscle, and that's because they lost that short water control early on. So now these individuals at the A site have got to do it all. Carrigan only good for one, and Brokey's no scope. While it does deal with another, it's not the kind of numbers you need to make this retake happen if you're FaZe. A man down, and Zaiwu already deep, already hunting, is going to lock in Vitality there first.
Oh, there's boost up. Hero AWP on Cold with no armor. Wow. And the flick. Lovely. You take those. Carrigan, there's guns here, mate. You could get really armed. Vitality are walking a monster. Cold's here. The lineup. Love it. Carrigan, backstab time. He's ready for Shoxy. Zaiwu 1-on-5 with the AWP. Getting Guardian vibes right now, but surely not. Get past Cold first, and that's not happening. 4 frags from Cold. Oh, tense. That's a kill from Apex. He peeks into B. Connect is cleared as well by his teammate Carrigan on the bridge with a spray. Good for 2. That's a lovely hole, but his teammate puts nothing up. And now Vitality have a bomb plant.
And a 3-on-2, right? Not looking good for FaZe.
No hunting here for Vitality, like both teams on the edge, just trying to make it
on trying to get that kill onto the AWP in mid. If a mid play comes in, that's where Rain can do damage. Instead, though, it's a B play out of the gate, and oh my goodness, it never triggers the way it was meant to. Rain gets sniped by RPK. Ooh. And Cold's heard getting tagged in that Molotov, brought down to just 28 points of health. Now, you know, just 2 shots away from death on coldzera.
Would surely be happy with that, and so he will commit to A on his own, but I don't see his teammates bringing the guns into this one. Carrigan going through with a pre-fired Deagle. Luck is not on his side.
Originally designed to, you know, forces Brokey back. It's the whole reason he gets caught in mid in the first place. Takes a quick at least, right? FaZe playing reserved in the A bomb site. That Molotov trying to slow down the short play, but they're already through it. Twist is the last line of defense, and he gets wiped clean out of the bomb site. That's the round already.
Oh, it's like, damn, you know, he couldn't have done anything else. He couldn't have let them through and waited for the short player. You don't know the timing. Now it's Vitality feeling it. Oh boy, they're feeling it. They're rushing through mollies. Smoke is down, or push back and at least gets one. Carrigan's dead. Everyone dies in a second, including Brokey to Carrigan's Molotov. Apex is now alone. He's got to pull out his own clutch that will be denied by Twist.
Desperately trying to get it back in their favor. Rain holding on to connector. Doesn't drop to Shoxy. They've got it, and they've got a 5-on-4. They could even afford to rotate a player away from this B bomb site and up towards A early.
Is Rain up on long right now. He can come back and support. Not in time. Karen's got to fight for his life. There's one. Masuta trying to trade. He does do so while taking heavy damage. Rain to close the round, but he can't. ZywOo's fast on the flick, and now planting for the spawn is their decision. ZywOo doesn't see the bank player, but he's certainly close, smoking it off instead. Brokey might be able to walk through this while all this goes on. ZywOo's throwing flashes for Masuta to take control towards the stairs. They don't know where FaZe are coming from. They don't know where the majority is. It is CT, but there's Twist poking his head out in the toilet. ZywOo trades. Another clutch. Maybe ZywOo on the site. Cold hiding behind the truck. And now ZywOo dancing left and right. He's got to pick his shot wisely. He's only got one chance. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Cold, and yet somehow perfectly out-rotated him on that dice.
Just such a smart player, such a talent. Rain, while he has doubled up here.
Uh-oh, everyone's behind.
Oh, it's all gone awkward, but they are behind him, and Shox is going to trade that out.
Util to fake it out. ZywOo has a flash. They haven't cleared Karrigan. And he's got support. Oh, Karrigan looks away. So does Twist. Oh, Karrigan need to have his back there, but the timing eludes them. And now there's a chance after all. Vitality have seen the truck player. And ZywOo, he's done this before. He'll do it again. If Masuta doesn't steal it first, it's all on Cold. That was a perfect setup for FaZe. And players turn...
Yeah, just refusing to give him the room, making coldzera work for this. And ZywOo plucked out of thin air. Now just Masuta left to find, but time is running out. And on the close angle, Masuta gets an 8th round.
Steady. Standing tall and waiting. Flash over Monster. Oh, Twist dodges it on top of the barrel and taps ZywOo. He does get traded, but it's something at least. A bit of info. The Vitality are aggressing B, and now they start to rotate up. They realize, well, with this area empty, with this area clear, where else could FaZe be going? There's no question about it. Even that final B player making a move up CT. Brokey trying to close the distance. Good flash, but Masuta recovers well in time, dropping the bomb, and Rain from behind gone. It's Masuta with 3, and Vitality stay in mid for very long, considering Connector has been taken. Nice push for Apex. 4 kills prior to that one.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise at this point. And there's a nade in response. It forces Twists into the site alone, right? There's a Molotov at short. So he gets separated from the rest of his team, cut loose from the herd, and just whittled down while he's alone. coldzera now dropped down in the monster. And, well... It's just a cleanup from then on in. Vitality, 12-7, yet to drop around on this CT side. And you know, a bomb plant with the loss bonus starting to max out means
really well as well. He's holding down with doubles in most of these rounds. Fast again into B for FaZe to try and catch Vitality with no information, no utility, but blinded. Doesn't stop Masuta from getting that kill. RBK waits on the smoke. It begins to fade, and they actually manage to take him down. There's a chance after all for FaZe Clan. Oh dear, Apex is trapped in the open. He does get one. Impressive stuff. And Shox is on a big flank, calling for ZywOo to wait, to reset, to not die, and that's what he'll do. Shox gets a kill on the backline, and now Brokey in a 1v2.
Often good at keeping calm in these clutch scenarios, and with still time left to play with, he's trying to reroute, but down in the connector, who is one step ahead? Oh, it's Shoxy. Ready.
Shox? Oh no! If only he didn't run. They swivel and spot him. ZywOo with a shot. And now they're coming closer to this A site. You've got to get past ZywOo. Far easier said than done. And actually, they reset.
Just avoid him.
They go, no, we want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and you can't say you blame him, right? RPK, the only defender at B, and the first man's gotten out. They almost discount the short position, but Rain able to get it back under wraps. Crossed into water. That is going to be the wide swing from Karrigan down here, waiting for these rotations to get out through CT. Apex is locked in a fight with Brokey. He doesn't know he's having yet, but it's about to become all too clear. FaZe, this could be the recipe for them to get their first round. The tag to Brokey, but not the killing blow, and Karrigan good for the other.
ZywOo in the connector, or at least towards the top of it. Shox late flash into mid, but he is traded. It's a good...
Put you through your paces if you're FaZe. There's the flash to try and get them in.
Oh.
And Karrigan gonna dome coldzera in amidst all the madness.
It's not good.
Now the flank is in for Apex. There's that first kill, and even though it's attemptedly traded by Brokey, Masuta can't
hold on a Deagle. FaZe just trying to stay in this series, but shots like that don't help. Escapes through the toilet smoke.
absolutely go on a tear. Oh, it'll be a disaster. And there's the disaster striking, right, as we ordered it. Shock's removed, tries to swing it early, does get the info at least that, yeah, there's players at long, they've even got the bomb with them. So Vitality start to rotate up. Now there's still time for this site take to change its course, but they're committed now with the bomb dropped in the open. Masuta tearing them apart, and Cold can't do anything, blinded.
Apex. He goes through the molly. It does not go well. Twist gets that entry, and now FaZe, if they want, they can double down. They may as well. RPK does stop one, dropping the smoke. Even a bullet would render him useless right now, and they're going to try and put that bullet right where it belongs. RPK, how is he alive? Cold doesn't clear it, but he does flick and gets the shot with 6 remaining. Mizuta still standing in the site, doing something. Shock's on a rotate, damaged by the Deagle up close, and it's a 2-on.
Mach 10 that he's picked up.
Fine.
He's desperate to try and make it work. Masuta gets it down to the 1v1. The flash is good. ZywOo's getting close, but Brokey is going to live to fight another day. 10.
It made no noise. The shadows will give him the advantage as they enter through the front of toilets. Instead, he checks long, and that's the bomb first. That's everything you need. ZywOo with a double might just have set this up for success.
Yeah, no time like the present to close out this game. And no one believes that more than ZywOo. Rain going to take his head off on the close angle.
Shocks.
Bit of a vintage Rain peak. Look at this, though, at long. Shocks wins his fight to Twist. Now the pressure is really on for Rain and coldzera, trying to keep FaZe in this game. They first try to deal with the long player. They flush out Shoxy at least. That's something. Now the rotation's coming up from B. I'm surprised they weren't here sooner, right? With the bomb dropped over at A short. They're only just arriving. So this has given room to FaZe. This has given them a fighting chance in a 2-on-3. Still a man down, and with the bomb planted, Rain and Cold. 2 of the vintage FaZe clan players attempting to keep this game going. And Rain gonna get given this first point of contact, deleted right away. coldzera in with the attempt at the clutch, and now just RPK left to get past. He can't do it. Vitality, they take this series. The defuse is in, 16-12. The comeback is denied, and Vitality, it's a 2-1 victory in their favor.